Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Kings, got the job done. He finished with 59 points, and he dominated the glass all night, ripping down 20 boards. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him, we'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Here's Paul. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Feeds it to Junior. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Paul against Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Paul surveying the floor. Offline from the top of the key. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. And it's Oubre off the drive.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Muscala gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And Coach can thank Junior's vision for this one. Watches how the floor is moving and spots the open man.
So for Phoenix, their last game a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
And the Thunder making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 4.
Tight D, tight D.
Pass to Ferguson. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Junior the pass to Muscala. Shoots over Baines. The Thunder with another miss. Phoenix has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Schroeder against Booker. He kicks it to Ayton. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Booker. He had 31 points in the win against Dallas.
As passing another high point in that game, he made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Here's Oubre. Back to Ayton. Ayton's trying to get open. Offline with his 3. Junior the pass to Schroeder. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Well, Phoenix shooting at a decent 44% clip here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Baines with no one around. And it's Junior with the rebound.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Boyd. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Schroeder. Devin Booker picking up that last basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Booker following the score by Oklahoma City.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Schroeder passes to Junior. Now Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
26 seconds left in the first half. With three, Booker. Baines controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Floats it up for Junior. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Junior's out there with Gallinari. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Ferguson in at the small forward position. Suns trail by 9. Now here's Rubio. Oubre, right side. Basket counts. Oubre's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Stepping up in a tough spot. Like to see Oubre Jr. staying aggressive like this.
The pass to Ferguson from past the arc. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. Here's Junior. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Ayton.
And the tenacity of Junior's inside play goes right into the defender to get a foul and put the shot up.
And both free throws good for Junior. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 9 points. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Ayton. He can't get it to go. And the Thunder going the other way now.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Rubio taking his time here. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from Booker. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. With the teardrop and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Oubre. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Robertson, he's checked in. Inside. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Paul. Junior's got 26.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Suns trail by 11. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Kaminsky, the pass to Booker. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 20.
Huge night for Booker and reminiscent maybe of the night in Boston.
Pass to Robertson. Out to Gallinari. Drills it from outside. Gallinari's got 8.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Excellent D there from Junior.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Paul. Takes the 3. Rebound by Johnson.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rubio, the pass to Šarić. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 7th assist here tonight. Paul against Rubio.